Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Sri Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video I am going to talk about the problem that why it happens like with stool. To some people it comes mucus and how it's painful, why it happens and what is the remedy. So let's see what Ayurveda has to say about it. According to Ayurveda, if you try to understand, then mucus that is a form of kapha, that is some kind of imbalanced kapha dosh, and this kind of kapha has been produced in your intestine, and this sometimes in intestine or in sometimes in intestines it also causes pain, because this kind of kapha has been formed by post digestive effect. So it is not the original kapha that is responsible for health, but this is in the form of dosha, that is which is not so good for health, and it is creating some problem in the form of mucus, in the form of pain, in the form of discomfort. So let's try to see what are the to do things and what are the not to do things regarding this kind of post digestive kapha dosha. So if you also have problem of mucus in the stools, then the first thing that you can do, that is very easy, and I think it's easy for everyone. For some days avoid all the milk products. If you are taking any kind of milk product in your diet, in the form of tea, in the form of cheese, in the form of any kind of milk sweet, in the form of milk as it is, whether it's cow milk, buffalo milk, goat milk, it does not matter. Avoid every kind of milk product if you have mucus in the stools. Can curd be eaten? No, curd is also a milk product, and if you have this mucus problem in your stools, then please try to avoid curd also. But there is one milk product that you can eat even if you have mucus in your stools, that is ghee. Because ghee is one milk product which is transformed with Agni, with the contact of fire element, and it becomes helpful for digestion, and it totally change its qualities. So ghee is the only thing, if you have mucus in your stools, you can have. While having some lentils or any other vegetarian dish, you can put ghee, not excess, just half teaspoon, that is enough. Next very beneficial thing in these kind of problems, that is mucus with stool, that is intake of Ajwain. Ajwain is also known as carom seeds. It's very beneficial in this mucus problem, and it is a very potent Ayurveda herb, and you can make use of it. Those countries who don't have Ajwain, they can also make use of oregano. That also has little bit similar properties, not exact same, but Ajwain is the best, that is carom seeds is the best. What is the best way to take it? That is after food you need to take it just half teaspoon and chew it in your mouth, and just engulf the juice that is mixed with saliva. Also, if you are from some western country and you have no idea of Ajwain, it's very spicy. Spicy in the sense, like for Indian tongue to it's normal, but otherwise its taste is very spicy kind, not chili but spicy kind. So if you also have this kind of like less tolerance to Ajwain or spices, then you can also add little bit of Himalayan salt in this Ajwain and little bit of lemon. Take Ajwain from the market, wash it properly, then dry it in the sun, make sure it will not get any kind of fungus, dry it properly in the sun. Once it get dried, you squeeze lemon, half lemon you can squeeze in this 1 cup of Ajwain, like full glass, half, in 1 full glass of Ajwain, squeeze half lemon, mix it very well, and put little half teaspoon of Himalayan salt, and just then mix it very well, very properly, and then again let it bask in the sun for 1 or 2 days, and after that put it in one jar and kept it as it is. And after food you can have it half teaspoon just like this, so that it will help to digest this kapha dosha inside your intestines. It's very beneficial. But those people who are not able to eat Ajwain because of their sensitive tongue, Then I will tell you some another things which you can do, which you can try, and these will also help you. So one among these things is apple cider vinegar. That is also very beneficial. It's very famous these days. Also people are using this apple cider vinegar to lose weight, but actually this apple cider vinegar, it's very beneficial to digest this excessive kapha dosh in your intestines. How you can do it? Take 2 spoons of apple cider vinegar. You can add little 2 spoons of water into it and then just drink it in the morning, empty stomach. This way, if you are drinking it, it will help you to remove all the mucus from your intestines. So you need to do it for 21 days, early morning, empty stomach, and this way it will be very beneficial for you. And make sure you take apple cider vinegar from a very trustworthy source, from organic origin. It should be of organic origin and it should be from very trustworthy source, that so that it will yield health to you without any damage or harm. Next thing that is very important in these kind of cases where we find mucus with stool, in these cases one another thing that you need to do, that you can do, that is avoid all the raw food while eating. Avoid all the raw vegetables, raw food if you are eating. Avoid all the salads which are raw, because if you are eating more raw and if you have problem of this mucus, it will enhance it. So for 21 days, not permanently, just 21 days, avoid all the raw things from your diet. Try to have properly cooked diet, which is cooked, freshly cooked. Try to consume it within 1 hour of cooking, and you will see a lot of difference. Just to give a test try for 21 days, and you will see the amazing results just by doing it. Once your problem will get solved, then you can again start eating raw food and everything the way you are eating. There is no harm in it, but for now, till this problem is too much, you please try to avoid it. But now whenever I say like you stop raw food, then people ask like, can we have fruits? Yes, all the natural thing like fruits, nobody cooks fruits. So you can have fruits as it is. In a natural way. These fruits your body will digest well, but these raw salads and everything, these you need to stop for some time, because you need more digestive fire to digest salads and these kind of things. Nuts also try to avoid for some time till you have this mucus problem. Figs you can have, raisins you can have, but other dry fruits try to avoid them. In addition to that, try to avoid tea and coffee. Tea and coffee, in these kind of cases, it has been seen, it causes acidity in the stomach, and from intestine it causes mucus with stool. So these are two things, and there is one solution, that you try to avoid tea and coffee along with milk. If you want to have tea, you can have some herbal tea, but this normal tea, like which contain caffeine and taffine, these kind of tea like black tea, China tea, coffee beans, these kind of things you need to avoid for some time, just 21 days. Once this problem will solve, you can again start using them, no problem about it. In addition to that, please try to avoid all the sweet things. As you know, all the sweet things are kapha enhancing. So try to avoid all the artificial sweeteners like sugar. You need to avoid honey, you can take, jaggery you can take, but all the artificial other things, these you should avoid, especially cookies, pastries, cakes, these kind of things you need to avoid for 21 days. After 21 days, once this problem will get solved, then you can again have them consciously, how to eat them, how not to eat them, what is the best way to having junk. You please go through my channel and see these videos, and I think these will help you. In addition to that, try to avoid munching, just eating little bit and just going for a work, eating little bit, going for a work because you're focused on work. I understand work is very important these days, but at the same time it's very important that we pay attention to our health also. This is also a big aspect of our life and we need to pay attention on this. so that we can give our best in our workplace. In addition to that, you can also have little bit of ginger as a spice in your food. You can enhance the use of ginger, like this inch ginger you can use in your food. That will also help you to remove this unnecessary kapha dosh from your intestine and make your digestion to the best. In addition to that, try to totally stop using white flour, because in these cases if you are using white flour, it will enhance your problem. So white flour, so I never recommend. Actually, you should try to avoid, unless in sometimes in snacks, in parties, sometimes you can have, but it should not be your staple food, like daily you are eating it. That should not be the case, though it's very tasty. I'm not saying like totally stop it, but sometimes you can have, but daily don't eat it, because in these kind of cases it will enhance the problem. In addition to that, focus on yoga, focus on pranayama. It's very important. After having food, try to go for a walk for 10 to 20 minutes. It is very beneficial in these cases, and you will see after 21 days this problem will be resolved. But still, if it is normal, just normal problem, it will be resolved. But in some cases, this mucus problem is age old, like very chronic, and sometimes it gets turned into colitis. Then there is another way of treating it, but these precautions are valid even in colitis also, so you can make use of it. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching me for the first time, hit the bell icon, click the subscription button so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click this join button and you can support us. Those of you who, if you have any questions, please write down your questions in the comment section and I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. Also, those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on this given email ID and I will let you know how we can schedule it. So with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care.